The submerged arc welding has a deposition rate of 20 kg per hour and a welding velocity of 5 meter per minute. The current is 200 to 2000 ampere, and the thickness of plate can be minimum 10 mm, maximum up to 50 mm. Okay. So there is the equipment: a wire feeder drive, a rail for the horizontal movement, a welding power source, a flux hopper, and granules of the flax. So remember, class, one thing, this time also we have to use the dry flax, because if the flux is wet, it will result in welding defects. So what has been done, there is a oven, a electric portable oven or mother oven has been used to dehumidify the flux, and it has been kept overnight in a 200 °C temperature to completely dehumidify. So in the SAW electrode has been defined in the following. The first digit, see the example, 7 indicate the minimum tensile strength. The next indicate the condition of the heat treatment in which the tests were conducted. And the A sign stands for welded, and a P stands for the post-weld heat treatment. And the 6 indicates the lowest temperature at which the impact strength of weld metal meets or exceeds 27 joule. The next E stands for the electrode, the solid electrode. The next letter M refers to medium manganese content. It can be low or can be high. The K is stands for the keel steel, and there is a IS code for the keel steel. You can search in anywhere what is keel steel, what is semi-keel steel. It is very interesting to learn. Okay, so we'll proceed to the next slide. The advantages. I already told you, where the arc welding needs several runs to complete the welding joint, the SAW process can do it in a single run. What is resulting? Very fast welding and very large productivity can be achieved. There is also no spatter generation, no smoke generation, and it's very less, and the very high penetration rate, that is maximum 50 mm, and the welding is also very smooth and symmetric in major portions. Next, the limitations. As you already know, a very thin plate under 10 mm of thickness cannot be welded here. As I told you earlier, the operator can't see what is been exactly happening in the joint because it is totally covered with the flux. the granule of flux have to be baked. This is the major limitations. The defects has been observed in the saw process: the slag inclusion, the porosity, cracking of welding, any incomplete fusion. So just see the terms. At the last I will explain you the terms, then you can understand easily what is actually happening. The consumables: solid or cold wet, the granule flux, most interesting, the applications: the long straight weldings in heavier materials, and we can find it in the fabrication of pressure vessels. And we have LPG cylinders in our house, everyone has almost. So in the middle, the center of the cylinder, you will see a thick layer of metals that are embedded from the flat surface. So this cylinder also waste in the SAW process. Now we are entering into the gas section, the gas welding, the tungsten, the arc is used in a separate arrangement. GTAW, gas tungsten arc welding. Another name of its TIG. So it's a very sophisticated process, and it's mainly used in joining of the stainless steel. Mind it, the stainless steel joined the TIG process, and it is under the metal inert gas welding. So see the arrangement. In one hand that is a holder, in the left hand is a filler material. So the TIG welding has also the 3 steps: DC straight polarity, DC reverse polarity, and another is AC welding. It is used mainly in the joining of the aluminum magnesium alloys in automobile sector, in aerospace sector, and the chemical sectors. Now the outline of the process. A power source is there as usual always. The holder, the torch, is negative. The workpiece is positive. Okay. So it is a non-consumable electrode. Mind that the electrode has not consumed the cullet for handling, and it is a total torch arrangement. Okay. And the inert gas, the most interesting. So the arc is generated between the non-consumable tungsten electrode and the workpiece. For welding of less than 5 mm thickness of workpiece without using filler material, joint can be produced. Okay. For welding of more than 5 mm thickness of workpiece, by providing the filler material externally, joint can be done. So here you can see one arrangement is missing, the flux material. neither in granules nor in coated electrodes. So the inert gas play the same role of the flux, means it provide the protection against the environmental damages. Okay. Here the arc is blown, the workpiece is been welded, and from the sides, from the two sides, the flow of inert gas, it can be CO2 or any inert gas, that use a protection layer that help it not to oxidize. The filler material, if the plate or the workpiece is more than 5 mm of thickness, otherwise it not required. So it need a power almost 80 ampere and 11 volt. It's ideal for the root runs in the pipe of thin sheet. The productivity is low, is the deposition rate, that's 0.5 kg per hour. The process is cleaned because there is a no slag generation. And the profile finish, I personally preferred the profile finish of the TIG welding. It's very nice. Already discussed in the picture what arrangement is required for that. The shielding gas, it can be argon, it can be a mix of argon or helium, or can be carbon dioxide. And the electrode used is tungsten electrode. Now it's time for the filler material. Less than 5 material, it is autogenous welding, and if more than 5 mm thickness, it can be carbon manganese and low alloy steel, or a stainless steel, or aluminum, magnesium, titanium also can be welded.